Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back to another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Cyberverse Grimlock. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what would you like to see next in a video. So onto the figure. Here we have him in his T-Rex mode, and not a bad looking T-Rex. Could use some more paint, but considering that this is more aimed towards littler kids and not adult collectors, yeah, it's still not that bad. But close up on all that detail. Focus. First of all, Grimlock, you need to brush your teeth, man. Those are some yellow teeth. Or quit drinking coffee, one of the two. But you get some nice, all spark blue for the eyes, couldn't think of the name. With a little bit of black, it looks like, picked out for around the eye. Get some nice detailing in the neck and all throughout. Dino claws are picked out in yellow on both dino claws. The Robo Mode hands just hanging out. At least they disguised it with a fake claw on one side. Okay, so some nice detail here as well. Dino feet toes, or not the dino toes, the Robo Mode toes are picked out in yellow. On this side of the tail, there is no paint, but on this side, there is some yellow dots. So not too bad. For a real quick size comparison, here we have G2 Sideswipe. So, kind of small on the smaller side, but all, things considering and whatnot. For articulation, the head really doesn't have any movement other than if you detach it from right here, he gets a little bit of up and down, but that's about it. Mouth can open and close really wide, like stupid amount. Oop. I mean, I guess you could also make it look like a dinosaur. Since the dino legs are the robot mode arms, they get the full 360. Move out that much. A little bit of back and forth in the plane of the ball joint. There is no elbow or whatever articulation other than inward and the rotation. And the dino claws can move up and down. Same thing with the back one for any posing that he may do, even though he just may stand there. So, yeah. Now, for accessories, he comes with a nice little crown with some yellow and red in throughout. And he comes with his flaming Cheeto. Come on, you can't tell me this does not look like a Cheeto. Alright, for the storage of these, you can just open his mouth, and there is a little tab right there for the Cheeto to plug into. Yes, I'm going to refer this to as the Cheeto. And just close his mouth. And then there is a slot and a tab for the crown. And now you got King Grimlock shooting out a flaming Cheeto. Alright, now for transformation, you just want to go ahead and remove the accessories, set them off to the side. Let's start with the feet. So the feet, you want to, typically it would be pegged in, but for some reason this one just did not want to peg in. So you just want to untab it from right here. Do the same thing for this side. You kind of have to split this part open a little bit. Split it open, then split the tail. Rotate around the foot section, come back here, rotate this piece up, and then there is a tab and slot. It's not going to be an audible one, but you can see right in here where it's going to go. It will just secure into place, flip down the tail, and then the foot is on a double hinge, so just kind of rock it back. Next, you want to rotate the thigh 90 degrees, so it's pointing forward, and there you have a leg. Do the same thing for this side. Just get all this oriented properly. There we go. Make sure the joint does not pop off. Alright, there we have some feet all done. Now onto the upper torso. Go ahead and rotate this 90 degrees where it's facing forward. Come back up here, rotate this, kind of get this out of the way, rotate it back. It's on a double hinge as well, so just kind of secure that in place. Get this, get the arms out of the way best you can. Flip this up and it will tab into place. Then the head will come undone, so it can further, sit flusher. And then that's where the Durr dinosaur comes into place. And just position these however you want. Next, you want to come to the arms, rotate them to where they're oriented properly. Flip down the dino claw and then flip down the hand. And there you go. There you got Grimlock in robot mode. Not a bad looking little Grimlock. So, put a close up on that head sculpt. Focus. I wish it was picked out in silver or something. Kind of gets lost in detail, but whatever. Alright. For articulation, the head can look up all the way. He can only look left and right that far, but that's all you really need. The arms have the same articulation in Dino mode, so full 360 out. You get actual elbow now, so a little under 90 degrees, but you get your bicep rotation. The hands only move inward. And real quick, you're not going to be able to see this. 2 eyes, mouth. He's screaming because he's a crotch. You'd be screaming too if he was a crotch, let's be honest there. Anyways, you get waist rotation. Legs can go forward only that far. Back, pretty far. Outward, almost a full splits. You get thigh rotation. Under 90 degrees of knee bend. And the feet are loaded. You get breakage level of ankle tilt. And you get full up and down. Up and down movement. So yeah, he's pretty posable for at least in the lower half for a kid's toy. Get this all oriented properly. Alright, now for the accessory storage, the crown, you do want the tab in the back, and it will just clip on. Just clip on. Come on. There we go. There you got the King Grimlock, and I think that it's just a little too big. Now, if you really wanted to, you could have it up front. I think that kind of looks a little ridiculous, but it's up to you. And he can also hold the Flaming Cheeto as a weapon. Even though he has missile pods on the shoulders, like I said, I don't think he ever used them in the show, but it's been a hot minute. And a bunch of craziness happened in the show, so that's like one of the few details I would definitely forget. Nope, Grimlock, hold your Cheeto. Alright, but for a real quick size comparison, here we have G2 Sideswipe, and, not bad. Sideswipe staying up straight. So, not too bad, honestly. For a figure that is meant for little kids, he's not bad. That's one main reason why I got him. Plus, I love me some Dinobots. Could he use more paint? Absolutely. But again, he's a kid's toy. They're not going to put too much budget into it. So, honestly, if you find him at like a garage sale or somewhere fairly cheap, I'd say pick him up. You won't be disappointed. But that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And I'll see y'all next time for another video review.